Breaking news coming. The U.S. visa restriction imposed on Ghana has been reversed.
Sincere, for Nigeria, we no really get leader. And I know they understand. So I will not be happy if I give birth to a child. My child will be facing all those type of restriction and the rest. So tomorrow you go say, what you gonna get?
Many of you here present again to give you the cheering news that the economy has turned the corner. There's a bright light at the end of the tunnel.
This is all we get as Nigerians. Jubilation across the nation. Ghanaians are all happy seeing the visa ban and visa restriction against Ghanaians is officially cancelled. Right now, Ghanaians cannot go to US for 5 years and many more benefits attached to it. When will Nigeria be like Ghana? And this has brought a lot of reaction between Ghanaians and Nigerians. Let's take a look at these videos and please do not forget to like the video, share and subscribe. I'll be back to throw more light on it.
Breaking news coming. The U.S. visa restriction imposed on Ghana has been reversed. The U.S. imposed visa restriction on Ghana, saying Ghanaians can only stay in U.S. just 3 months. They cannot stay more than 3 months unless a diplomatic passport holders. And now the restriction has been reversed. So now Ghanaians can travel to the United States of America, USA, and stay in the USA up to 5 years. Are you surprised? Yes. Now Ghanaians can now be eligible for 5 years multiple entrance visas and other enhanced consular. And this is Foreign Affairs Minister Samuel Okudzeto-Ablakwa meeting with U.S. Undersecretary of State. Guys, Ghanaians can now travel to the United States of America and stay up to 5 years. This is beautiful. Like, it's insane. Other African countries don't have that opportunity. They don't have that privilege. But right now, Ghanaians can travel to the United States of America and stay up to 5 years with all privileges, consular privileges. It will be recalled that United States of America imposed visa restriction on Ghana and other countries in July this year. The affected countries were slapped with a maximum 3 month single entrance visas and other limitation. In the specific case of Ghana, the Trump administration said they were reacting to many years of visa overstay, mainly by students. It is good to see healthier and stronger Ghana-USA relation. So guys, United States of America has just Ghanaians that now they can now stay in the United States of America up to 5 years. No again. Okay, US visa restriction imposed on Ghana has been reversed. Now it has been reversed, and everyone Ghanaian who will want to travel to the United States of America can travel and stay in the United States of America up to 5 years. Other African countries don't have it. When you have a foreign affairs minister like Samuel Okudzeto-Ablakwa and President John Dramani Mahama, this is what the country always gets. Guys, it's a good news.
Sincere, for Nigeria, we no really get leader. And I know they understand. So I will not be happy if I give birth to a child. My child will be facing all those type of restriction and the rest. Once, no, it no go good now. And even Nigeria, you cannot bother with this one. Oh. Now that's the rice. Like they important for us. We want to go stay queue. They have look. USA have lifted up that visa restriction. Ghanaians, they are no longer restrict. Right now, 5 years straight. Wait 3 months. with serious proof. So tomorrow you go say, what you gonna get? This and look, all those things are real. All those things are fact. All those things are not content. Oh, see, they are not content. Those are real. So if you did here, they say this one. Dead here, no worry. The country is just going. I don't just understand. If I study Ghana and I study the place where I'm from, I'll be like, what's going on? Not be the same votes. What did they happen? The population that we they drag. What did they talk?
So my brother showed me a video of my father. Obviously, my brothers and sisters, when I say brothers and sisters, I mean Ghanaians. And when I say my father, obviously, it means His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I love that man so much. They showed me a video of him making a speech at this just concluded UN meeting, right? And it really got me emotional. It really got me emotional. And I'll tell a number of people might express shock on why such a thing will get me emotional. Obviously, I'll tell you people, and I'll use that opportunity to draw out certain points that can teach us a number of things. And if you're Nigerian, I'll implore you to listen. If you still want to use your brain for something reasonable, you understand the situation. That's one of those things. Now, I need to say this first. The thing about His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is that he gives me the exact feeling that my father gives to me. Even when Ghanaians send such videos to me, they said, oh, take a good video of your father. Your father is doing it again. They know. My brothers, they know. Obviously, I'm a Ghanaian. I'm a Ghanaian. I'm a Ghanaian by thoughts. I'm a Ghanaian by spirit. I'm a Ghanaian because we share the same level of mindset. The civil mindset. The mindset of integrity. Putting integrity, honor, and dignity as priority. That is Ghana for you. Not putting money or what you can benefit as priority. Nigerians won't understand. Nigerians will think it's AI. They will simply say, would integrity give you food? Because you know their problem is their stomach. And a man who depends on his stomach can sell his birthright. That's why, can sell his birthright? That's why Nigerians sold their birthrights and inevitably created a system where they can always produce leaders that would victimize them because they've sold their birthright. The reason is because of their stomach, what they will eat. Going extra mile to make that extra CDs because of their mouths. Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes out of the mouth of God, which is knowledge. Ghanaians take subscription and priority to knowledge. That's why you tell a Nigeria between first class and $1 million. If Nigeria, of course, 1 million, you won't even let the question drop. 1 million for what? Primitivity. Eat, build, eat, sleep with women, finish, repeat. Nothing more. But a Ghanaian will tell you first class. Brain, once you have wisdom. A people is destroyed. A people are destroyed for lack of what? Knowledge. Not because of poverty or brokenness. That's why we're destroyed. Anyways, on that note, I saw the video, I watched it, and I got emotional, just like I stated. And now, some of the things I have to point out are like this. Now, number one is the eloquence and the ability to masterfully grasp his expressive ability. Or like this. The eloquence and his ability to masterfully make an expression or render a masterful expression by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is one of the things that gives me joy about him. It gives me so much joy. Wait, this video is going to be long, so hear me out, please. It gives me so much joy. And a number of people might not understand. A number of people might be asking, why is it that this guy likes the eloquence of the president? Why is it? Now, that's exactly what I was nurtured with. That's number one. Two, my father and eloquence. He was the Rock English orator. So he said, of course, he was an English lecturer. But I know a lot of English lecturers in Nigeria that cannot truly, boast of such a thing. As a matter of fact, throughout the history of Nigerian presidency, there is no Nigerian president that has this level of, grasp in eloquence or this fluency in English language like Dramani Mahama. In the history of Nigerian presidency, none of them got half of his fluency ability. None at all. Now, I'll tell you why. None of them has half of his fluency. And as a matter of fact, did you see that he never needed a paper to talk? Yeah. He never needed a paper to talk. That is the level of that's the extent of his intelligence. A man that represents the value of Ghana. And now he's representing the value and the identity of the whole of Africa. This man just made us proud. In fact, as Nigerians, on behalf of Nigeria, I want to say thank you so much to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama for representing the whole of Africa so well. I'm telling you the truth. You will never see this with any other Nigerian authority, whether president or whether governor. None of them. And do you know why? Because of the Nigerian inherent criminality, their criminal mentality. Now, what do I mean? I've told people this time without number. English may not be a test of intelligence, but English is a test of a civilized mind. A test of an honorable mind. It means a mind that is not filled with criminality. English has a way to reckon itself with such mind. Why? Because the English language, as many people think, unlike many people think actually, is not a language that belongs to British people. And English language is a language that clearly identifies with a mind that is civil. It is a civilized language. It's a verbal representation of a civilized mindset. That's why you notice that 80% of Nigerians don't have fluency in English language. That's why most of the time they resort to pidgin English. Criminality. I don't have to say this too much. A number of you know the etymology of pidgin English and as to why it's called substandard English. In script writing, you use pidgin English in situations where you're writing the character of either a criminal, an armed robber, or a prostitute. You use pidgin English. Other parts, you use real English. Now it tells you why Nigerians mostly resort to pidgin English. That's the thing. So you see that John Dramani Mahama made us proud. Look at his fluency. Look at that fluency. And that shows you the identity of Ghana as a people. I'm telling you the truth. Secondly, he stated something, and I'll put out something out there that he actually said. He said something like that the European countries should understand that Africans are not invaders and criminals. They are not invaders and they are not criminals. And I said something while I heard this. I said, while this can be accorded to many African countries, as a Nigerian, tell yourself the truth. Can this same thing be accorded to you? Can this same thing be accorded to us? John Dramani has spoken for the whole of Africans. But can this same thing be said for Nigerians? Because we all know that Nigerians are embodiments of criminality. So this thing that was said by John Dramani Mahama, as to exonerating Africans from from the nature of invading a society and exhibiting criminality, this same thing cannot be said about Nigerians. So I'll tell you the truth, it cannot be said about Nigerians. So, and that's why I always tell people, when we talk about Africa, count Nigerians off. The new dimension that most African countries want to take recently, nowadays, Nigerians can't fit in. The new dimension at which African countries want to take right now, Nigerians can't fit in. They can't just let go of their criminality just like that. They can't do that. That's Nigerians for you. I'm telling you the truth. That's number two. Then number three, listen to me very carefully. John Dramani Mahama spoke about our natural resources and the need for the European countries to actually allow us utilize our natural resources. Underline the word, utilize our natural resources, and not cases as to when they come and exploit our natural resources and probably give us certain level of, I don't know what to call that, certain level of feedback or certain level of gift or something like that as a form of respect. They give us a small measure. I think the right word is a small measure of our own resources. He said utilize, allow. But my question is, do you think it is better? Do you think it is better in Nigeria? I'm speaking for Nigeria right now because I know that, of course, look at the president of Ghana. When their resources are allowed for them, or when they are allowed their own resources, they definitely will make the best use of it. Would the same thing be said about Nigerians? Because the truth is that Nigerians as poor masses, the poor masses in Nigeria would prefer that Europeans, cut away with our resources. Because in such notes, not only do they use that to produce something or initiate something that in one way or the other would extend to the world, and in such notes extend to these poor Nigerians. But if these resources are allowed Nigerian authorities or the people that manage the helm of Nigerian affairs, obviously it can never ever benefit Nigerians as a people. So I'll tell you the truth. The truth is that it is actually better in our own case. I'm not speaking for Ghana. I'm not speaking for South Africa. In our own case, owing to the criminality, the criminal system that we built, it's better Europeans continue with what they are doing as when it comes to exploiting our resources, because it is more beneficial to the masses than when the people in our helm of affairs, than when our presidency, than when the people in authority so said, tend to manage our resources. The situation is that, putting it very simply, is that Nigerians don't have managerial abilities. They don't have the ability to manage things. Because the evidence of a good managerial ability is that it begins to uplift the nation begins to develop, a lot of hardship and poverty is become alleviated. But you can't say the same thing in Nigeria. You cannot. You cannot. So for Nigeria, I would in fact, the truth is that Nigeria as it stands right now doesn't deserve to be independent. And the right ones, the right people in Nigeria, truthfully, I'm the one saying it. A number of people have it at the back of their mind. We are thoroughly praying for Europeans to invade and recolonize us. It's a lot better. Tell me anything working in Nigeria that was not owed to the Union Jack, that was not owed to the system that was built by our colonial masters, outside the cities that were created by our colonial masters. Show me any other city that Nigerians have created since their independence. C'est pas possible. Now, let me conclude with this. The fourth point is, this is something I need Nigerians to understand and emulate from this wonderful, beautiful father of mine called His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Did you see the way he diplomatically and strategically presented the plea of Africans, such that the Europeans would see the advantage in their allowing us as Africans to utilize our resources and to creating a relationship with us, even in their places, on grounds that they should remember that it is owed to our ability that we were used as tools in creating the developments that they enjoy today. Yes, the truth is that it was their mind, and the mind is everything, but we still have the ability and a role to play in their development, which we can always play. If you can imagine, if such a thing was initiated or implemented while we were in the realm of victimization, you can imagine what happens if we are integrated with, or if we are allowed to integrate with them, and everyone becomes, one. A lot of things can be achieved. That is the way John Dramani presented this, and there is no body that will not allow this, even a person with the heart of the devil. Simple.
For those who don't know, it's no longer a news that America lifted the visas restriction on Africa. They remove it from Ghana. Now, Ghana is no longer restricted to enter America. Congratulations to Ghanaians. Congratulations to the president of Ghana. I always told you that this man, John Dramani Mahama, is something that we need to sit down, give him time so that we can understand him. That man is doing a lot for Ghana. Among the whole country that go under restriction under America, Ghana make it out. We don't know how. We don't know how they did it, but I see the news this morning that they said now Ghana can move and can apply for visa, and they can give them 5 years. And they can come in at any time, do their business and, stay there, no problem. But people in the comment section are asking, in return of what? Like, in return of what? Because, America don't do anything for free. So, I hope it's not in return of Ghana gold. Ghana is gold. Everything in Ghana is gold. That is why you see the water body of Ghana right now is having problem because of gold. It's so sad that a lot of our resources in Africa have become our nightmare. Congo is going through war today because of what they have. Because of what they have that they can make iPhone from. But John Dramani Mahama is doing something beautiful. I know politicians are always politicians, but when I see one, even if it's not 100% okay, but if it's 80 or 85, I think I can manage and work with him. President of Ghana is one of the presidents that we have right now. Even if it's coming from ECOWAS, ECOBloc, this man is doing well. So Ghanaian, please give him time. A lot of you are bashing him. A lot of you are coming after him, calling after everybody. You never see what is going on in another country. That is why I tell you, you must be politically have a diplomatic passport like me. I've never traveled around Africa, but with my brain, my mind, my soul, I travel everywhere. That is why it's easier for me to dictate. Ghana, you are enjoying. At least your president is walking. Your president is moving. Your president, they carry they move. They move his ass up and down for you guys. Go another country like Uganda. You will thank God for Ghana. I love Ugandans, but Uganda is one of the useless government I ever see. Go to Kenya. Kenya always on the street, dragging Williams Ruto. So you, Ghana, allow this man to breathe. Give him time. Support him. You have your own Ibrahim already in Ghana. John Dramani Mahama is the Ibrahim of Ghana. And that is what we have now. We are going to work with it. I'm even afraid of the next government that will come after John Dramani Mahama, because I know you can only have this last time. He's the president before, for one term. And some genuine Ghanaian tell me that Mahama do well for the first time. I don't know how they remove him from Ghana. That is how they remove Kwame Nkrumah. I don't know how they remove him that time. Now, a lot of useless person come and be president of Ghana, and Ghana suffer. Now, Mahama is come back again. And he's working every day. I can testify. Ghana, please allow this man to work with him. Make the office easier for him to work with you guys. Hey, next election now, we don't know who's going to hijack your country. If you don't know, you don't know. But guys, congratulations to Ghana. When would Nigeria work for their country to when will other countries have been sanctioned? Where is Adama Barrow? I'm not seeing Sierra Leone president. When are you going to do something on top of the restriction they put on your country? Because that is why you are in office. We will go to carry stomach like this. You go sit down and eat everything in State House. You are weak. You are tired. You go office, you go to sleep. Where is president of Cameroon? That's why you go waka, you go peace for body. I don't understand. But Ghana, please, go and see other people suffering in their country. And sit well with your president. Make it work. Make it work. Hey, you don't know what Cameroon is going through. You don't know what Cameroon is going through right now. You have one, don't lose it. So guys, this is the news coming from Ghana. Congratulations to them. I trust Mahama will not sell Ghana for America. I trust him. God bless Ghana. God bless Mahama. I don't like ECOWAS president, but you see, Mahama, I love him.
To many of you here present again, today I'm honored and I'm very proud to give you the cheering news that the economy has turned the corner. There's a bright light at the end of the tunnel. Your suffering is a pain of a painful surgery. But it's now returned to the moment of growth and prosperity is awaiting us ahead. Thank you for your perseverance. Thank you for your endurance. Thank you for your understanding. Thank you. God bless you. God bless your state. God bless the Oba.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Tinubu and promise and fail. 5 and 6. Nothing with Tinubu never promised Nigerians. Up till today, he never do anyone. He promised Nigerians light. Where's the light? Everywhere, darkness for Nigeria. Only God go help us for this country. All these politicians, they don't mean well for this country. They're not ready to develop Nigeria. All they care about is their personal interest.
At this point, I don't think there's any hope for Nigerians anymore. I don't think we have any hope because all our leaders do is keep promising Nigerians every year, every time they come into power. They keep giving us fake promise. No one they will ever do. It's so sad. A lot have been spoken on this video. They have all given their points and reasons of what they think about Ghanaians and Nigerians. But I am full with joy, excitement when I saw the video that the visa ban and restriction against Ghanaians have been officially cancelled. Right now, Ghanaians cannot go to US for 5 years and even stay for 10 years as long as they wish to stay and more benefits attached to it. Please, as a Ghanaian, give me one reason why you are not proud of your country, why you are not proud of your president. Trust me, His Excellency Mahama is doing so well. Him and his team, they are working so hard to make Ghana a better place, not just for Ghanaians alone, but both foreigners living in Ghana. I must tell you, as a Nigerian, I wish I am a Ghanaian because ever since I was born as a Nigerian, there's nothing I've benefited as a Nigerian citizens. All our leaders do is to come into power, promise us heaven and earth. Still, there's nothing tangible they have ever done. I cannot hold one thing if I sit down to think that ever since I've been existing, there's nothing I've enjoyed as a Nigerian. And tomorrow, they will come and say, what is Ghana? Ordinary Ghana. Please, I dare any Nigeria who put their mouth to say those nonsense again. Trust me, Ghanaians, I am super proud of your leaders, proud of the president. In fact, at this point, I want to be a Ghanaian. I'm just joking. But at the same time, I would love to see your comments on the comment section of what you also think of the video. And please, at this point, if you have not liked the video, please do me well by liking the video and don't forget to share so that more people can see this video. And please, if this is the first time you're coming across this channel, please do not make it your last by subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back to the channel. And I will see you in my next video. Bye for now and stay blessed.